This forecast is powered by Comfort Now, comprehensive heating and cooling solutions for Atlantic and Cape May counties.
Hey, good afternoon, South Jersey. Welcome to your drive time forecast. I'm Nor'easter Nick. Not a very comfortable day out there at all. We had a little bit of sunshine that gave us some hope early in the day, but the clouds quickly filtered in, and eventually those clouds, for some of you, are going to yield some showers and maybe even some thunderstorm activity a little bit later on. Temperatures aren't that bad, honestly. 84 for Hamilton, 83 for Mays Landing, 82s for Millville, Bridgeton, and the Deptford area. Actually getting into the lower 80s right up along the ocean's edge in Atlantic City. We had those southwest winds continue to pump up our temperatures and pump in the humidity. Look, lower 80s this time of the year is kind of like a walk in the park, but when you add in dew points that are in the upper 70s in some circumstances, you go outside and it feels like you can cut the air with a knife. It is that thick. And that is just going to help fuel these afternoon and evening showers and thunderstorms. And that is why flash flooding concerns remain an issue. That is why we have a flash flood watch in effect for the entire viewing area through early tomorrow morning. A dew point right now of 74 in Hamilton, 73 for Woodland Township. Disgusting stuff. Absolutely. Let's take a look at our regional radar here. You see most of that activity, the strong thunderstorms up through portions of North Jersey. Down to the south, we have another area of rain. I think this is going to get enhanced a little bit as it comes through southern Pennsylvania, northern Maryland, and West Virginia. That's what we're looking at for a little bit later to get into our neck of the woods sometime after dinner into later on tonight. Of course, we have that severe thunderstorm watch in effect for the entire viewing area until about 10 o'clock this evening. So the big popular question on Facebook is, why is this all happening? All right, let's talk about it. Why not? Let's have that conversation. So you see this thing, this is a boundary. It is a stationary front. It came through on Sunday afternoon and evening in the form of a cold front. And normally they move from northwest to southeast or west to east or some variation thereof. They are in and out. They bring a round of showers and thunderstorms for a few hours, and it's all gone. It's history, right? Sometimes when you have an area of high pressure well down to our south that you can't see in this frame, it stops those fronts from coming all the way through. So then they just stall out over our region, and it's just a clash of the air masses. Cooler, drier air to the northwest, warm, soupy, muggy air to the south, and winds just continue to pump in out of the south and the southwest, adding moisture, allowing these thunderstorms to develop. And of course you need some kind of spark, right? It's these ripples of low pressure, these pieces of energy that use this frontal boundary as an atmospheric train track or a highway. I prefer train tracks since I'm a train geek and I love that stuff. But for normal people out there, you can relate to a highway, all right? So the ripples of low pressure are the traffic. This is your boundary that they're riding along to get into our region. Now, a reason that a lot of these storms are taking on some rotation characteristics, obviously, as that energy comes through, areas of low pressure are spinning counterclockwise, and that can help spin the storm. Something to watch out for, but that's the explanation. It's nothing crazy. It happens all the time in the spring. It's kind of rare that we see back-to-back severe weather events. It doesn't happen very often. It happens, though. It's not totally new, I promise you that. As we head up into North Jersey, you'll see lots of strong thunderstorms. Nothing severe warned at the moment, but extremely heavy downpours about to come into Edison and Plainfield, Rocky Hill, Plainsboro, just north of Stockton, and that is going to get into New York City over the next 25 to 40 minutes. Down here in South Jersey, not a whole lot going on. We had a couple spits of rain. That's pushing off to the northeast towards Toms River at this hour. Another little sprinkle coming through Millville. That'll come through Mays Landing soon enough. I do think that we're going to increase our chance of showers and thunderstorms through the evening, though. Let's set our Futurecast clock ahead at about 5:36, and you get these isolated areas of storms to develop. These are more concerning to me than a line of storms coming through, and I'll tell you why. They're able to build on themselves. They're able to grow. And when that happens, they can turn into supercell thunderstorms where they're able to grow to 45, 50,000 feet. You get these strong updrafts, you get the hail to develop, And yes, as we saw last night with that storm coming out of the Buena Vista area into Mays Landing, they can even begin to rotate and they form into what we call mesocyclones. So anytime you see these single cell thunderstorms, know that they can get pretty intense. And then later on tonight, riding right along that boundary, we have another chance of storms just continuing to pile on into the region. I can't promise everybody will see a storm, and I can't promise you won't see a storm, obviously. That's the nature of forecasting thunderstorms. Look, if I knew the exact time and location of a storm, I would be like a trillionaire at this point. Even with the advanced level of technology that we have to pinpoint where the weather is going, we're just not that good yet. We can tell you an overall risk, and I think we're going to still continue to see some showers into the overnight period, but I can't tell you it is going to downpour in Brigantine at 6:07 p.m. We're just not that good. Tomorrow we are unsettled again. We have that soupy air mass on top of us. Looks like the severe threat probably pushed north into North Jersey and New York. So any graduations tonight, it's going to be a close call. I think you'll probably be able to get most of them in, especially if they are before 7 o'clock. Then we're going to be dealing with these showers and storms overnight, and tomorrow just more of the same. Very uncomfortable. Temperatures will get into the probably low and mid 80s. 69 tonight, around 70, spotty thunderstorms into the overnight period. It's going to be muggy. Southwest winds at about 5 to 10 or up to 15 miles an hour. Let's go 82 to 85 on your Wednesday. Swampy and soupy, passing thunderstorms, southwest winds at 5 to 15 miles an hour. Your South Jersey 7-day forecast is going to show you things getting better by Friday. All right, so another couple days to go. Friday's looking decent. Saturday and Sunday looking marvelous. Lower 80s, partly sunny skies. Then looks like we become hotter and unsettled again by Monday. Stay tuned. I'll have more updates on the severe weather potential. And of course, I'll break in live on Facebook if any dangerous situations arise.